Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday, and welcome back to another Apples and Tiaras vlog. Today is day 4 in the classroom for classroom setup, and as you can see, my room is looking pretty close to being done. This tree is the bane of my existence. It didn't turn out the way I hoped it would turn out, so today, hopefully, my mom is going to come in and fix it, make it look really cute. I'm gonna just trust her, and we're gonna hope for the best. This morning I went on a hike with my dear friend Melissa. We've been going to the gym every day this week, and we're gonna continue going when school starts, but we're gonna go after school because mornings are just not in the cards. But anyways, so I went on a hike this morning, just had half of a breakfast burrito, lots of protein, and I am feeling energized, hydrated, and ready to work today. So I am going to attempt to tackle this table this morning before my teammate comes in, because I do have to get a lot of this stuff like cut and made and done. Once I clear that table, then I'm gonna start working on some admin stuff. I do wanna find something cute to put on this back wall. So I might have to look through Teachers Pay Teachers. And then I also have a bulletin board in the hallway that I would like to do. So I need to find 2 bulletin board ideas for my classroom. Something that can stay up for a while because I am not one to change bulletin boards very often. And I also have a really hard time, and maybe you guys share this opinion with me and maybe you don't, and if you don't, that's totally fine. A lot of people put like silent teachers up on walls, like posters, anchor charts, up on the walls in their classrooms. And in my personal experience, the kids don't really use them. So I tend to not put them up. Instead, I do interactive notebooks, and then pretty much if the kid needs a reference, they look in their notebook, and it's like having a silent teacher right there. So I typically don't clutter up my walls with like stuff. I mean, vocab, yes. Like if there's vocab words, like I'm hoping to create a vocab wall, maybe on my cabinets. I don't know, maybe I'll use this backspace, maybe I'll use this section. I'm not sure yet, but I do want to create a vocabulary wall that is standards based. So like the word summary, the word inference, the word analyze. So not really like new words like irk or amiable, but words that they're going to come across in like their everyday life. So like analyze the picture or summarize or infer. Those are all words that they're going to come across a lot. And I think it's important to post those. But I also will have it in their reading notebooks, so they'll have access to that. But anyways, I'm gonna just jump right in. I'm gonna try and clear this table. I'm gonna make the glue sponges first because I can make these really fast and then they just sit and they're done, ready to go. So my dear friend Jennifer from Genuine Teaching actually showed me what the glue sponges were. And I have made them probably the last 8 years of my teaching career, and I will never go back. So essentially what you do, let me flip you guys around and I can properly show you how to make a glue sponge. Okay, so to make glue sponges, you need however many bottles of glue as you have containers and sponges. I have a 10, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is a 10 pack of storage containers. I just got these from Walmart. They're just bent-go food containers. And then I have, let's see, I have 12 sponges here. You want to make sure that you get the sponges that don't have a scratchy side because they will prohibit the glue from soaking into them. So yes, you need a sponge, you need a container, and you need glue. You also might need scissors if you're me. No, we're good. So what you do is you get your container. This one might be a little bit big I might put 2 glue. Let's see. If they fit, I might put 2 inside. Oh yeah, actually they fit really nicely. So I think I'm gonna put 2 inside of each one because I really only need enough for each table group. So I'm gonna put 2 sponges down in the bottom. And then because this container is so big and because I have 2 sponges inside, I'm gonna put 2 bottles of glue inside of the container. And I have plenty of glue, so it's not a big deal. I only have 6 out right now, but it's fine. So essentially what you do is you're going to empty the bottle of glue straight onto the sponge, just like this. Hopefully this angle is good. I cannot see what I'm filming, so if you can't see what I'm doing, I apologize. But you're gonna basically just cover the sponge with the glue. And then what it's gonna do is overnight, all that glue is going to sink into the sponge. It's gonna absorb. And then the sponge is going to be sticky and tacky. And so when it's time to use them, all the kids have to do is place their paper onto the sponge, gently tap it on each corner, one in the middle, and then they put it on the other paper. I'm sure there's other videos out in the world, in the internet world, that show you exactly how they're used. I obviously can't show you because these are not done yet, but they last like a whole quarter, sometimes a semester, depending on how much glue you put in. And then whenever it's time to glue in their notebooks, I have the kids use glue sponges. It lasts so much longer. The pages actually stick better, and nothing peels off and there's no mess. Now, if a kid chooses to use the glue sponge the incorrect way, yes, they will make a mess and that will get all over their hands, but that's a choice that's made by that child. So then you just put the lid on. I teach my kids not to press down on the top, just on the sides. And then I will probably put a label on it for the table group, and then it's done. You just leave them out to soak for the rest of the day through the night, and then tomorrow they'll be ready to use. So I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna make the rest of my glue sponges while I listen to my McKinney-Vento Safe Schools trainings this morning because I need to get those finished. So I've made 8 glue sponges. I ended up finding 4 more sponges up in one of my cabinets. So I ended up making 8 of them. That gives me enough for each table, and then some extra, maybe one for myself, and then just an extra in case I have a small group of kids working at the small group table or in the back or anywhere. So I'm gonna just kind of distribute these throughout the supply bins, but I wanted to show you guys, I actually did this the other day and completely forgot about it. But I have preloaded the top drawer of each table group with the supplies and organization that they're going to need. So each table group has 5 of these highlighters. These, we call them the flower highlighters. These are great for like close reading and, you know, pretty much like anything in reading. Jocelyn also has them for writing class. So I got 5 of those in each drawer. And then I have 5 of these crayon bins in each drawer. And so the idea is that each kid gets their own box of crayons to use. What I'd like to do is put some kind of label on here, like 5 different labels. One could be a star, a heart, a smiley face. I don't know. I need to figure it out, or maybe like a color. That way each kid uses the same one each time. I don't know if that really makes a difference or it will matter. But I like the idea of having it where like the same kid uses the same one every time. Unfortunately, I don't have desks, so I can't really like maintain that, but I'm gonna try it. So anyway, I got 5 of those, and then I will have a glue sponge in each drawer, and then one of these, which will contain a ton of colored pencils. I'm thinking I'll probably put like 4 or 5 packages in each bin. That way the whole table has access to at least 5 reds, at least 5 blues, so that every kid has the color they need. So that will go in there. And then the last thing that I want to put in here is, and I don't think I have a bin for it or a container, but it's not a big deal. I want to put 5 pairs of scissors in here as well. That might end up going on the top. I don't even know if I'm going to use this. I might, for them to keep like novels in or something. I even have like bigger ones, or I have like the colorful book bins that I could do like a different color on each table, and then they could keep their books on top, like their reading books on top. That might be a good idea. But anyways, the last thing I need to put in here are scissors. So they have colored pencils, crayons, glue sponge, highlighters, and then there will be scissors in here as well. So I'm going to run around and just load all of these into every single table bin, and then I will move on to the next task, which I don't know what that is yet, but I will figure it out. Okay guys, so I got all of the stickers cut out. This is ready to be labeled. I don't know when I'm gonna do that. Maybe at the end of the day, because it's like a sit down job. And then I've got all of the different stickers cut out, and I also made bookmarks for the kids. I think I showed you guys this yesterday, but I got those cut out and sorted. I'm gonna get ready to glue some magnets on the back of my ketchup, pickles, mayo, and mustard. They just live on the board and I use them periodically. But right now I decided to sit down and organize my computer cart. So I bought these stickers, these ones. I actually had colorful tape last year. You guys can kind of see that these had tape on them at one point, but a lot of the tape got ripped off. So I'm going to retape them, but I'm going to use these stickers instead, and I'm going to label the number on the sticker in addition to the sticker here. And then as you can see, the computers are labeled by number. Some of them don't have one, so I will update that. And I'm using these acrylic pens to do all of this with. So I don't have a ton. I mean, I just have to take these off and like add new stickers. And then there's a couple computers that still have stickers from last year that I need to get off. So this is gonna be a fun little project. What time is it? It is, hello? 11:15. So, and I just ate, so I'm not really feeling like I need to eat lunch or anything. So I'm just gonna sit here, listen to music, and organize this computer cart. guys, Mom is here and she's completely transformed the tree. It's way cuter now. I'm so relieved, Mom. It looks so cute. Did you just lose staples again?
Yeah, did you tell him I put my fingers
She fully stapled her finger, like almost to the bone, we think.
Yeah, because I could feel how
So I had to use my blood pathogens trainings to bandage her up. Except I'm not going to report it because I don't need to do that. Okay, so Mother convinced me to do a new bulletin board in the hallway.
Where do you want this last flower? Do you see a spot?
Let's see. Maybe in between, right where your finger is?
That's what I was thinking.
There's a
Right
gap
in
there. Yeah.
Okay.
Or right here on the end.
There's two more.
Look, Mom. That branch, the end of the branch.
Oh, yeah. And there's two more anyway.
Yeah. She convinced me to do a new bulletin board, so I am going to do a new bulletin board in the hallway.
There?
Yeah. So I'm going to use tie-dye paper, checkered, whatever this is called, and flowers. Hopefully I have enough of these. If I don't, I can take them off the birthday wall. So I'm going to do that in the hallway, and it's going to say grooving into 4th grade, and then it's going to have all the kids' pictures inside of flowers that look just like this one. And that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to go into the hallway and start taking that bulletin board down. All right, here's the bulletin board. It's really hard to tell that it's level because of this handrail that goes up, but I assure you it is level. See, look. Anyway, that needs to be fixed. But this is the bulletin board. I'm gonna put grooving into 4th grade, and then I have pictures of all the kids inside of a flower, just like mine, and that will be the wall. See, Mercedes looks super cute. Oh, snap. And then she's got pictures of her kids. So I'm gonna do the same thing with this. And I also just realized, I'm gonna push this in while I'm talking, that I have another one of these hidden. So I'm gonna put that over there too. Hang that on top, make it real cute. Let's see, where did I put it? It's in this one. One more. Ha! Yes, right there. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'll put that on the top, and then this is what the font looks like. It's almost all cut up. My mom took the rest of it home to finish cutting at home. So it is currently 3 o'clock, and I think for the last hour of today, I'm gonna do like I did yesterday. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna do a project. And the project I'm gonna do is this one. I'm just gonna sit there and put all the stickers on and watch a show, and then I will leave at 4 o'clock. So with that being said, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end today's vlog. I know I didn't show myself doing a ton of work, but I feel like I just powered through everything. I still have a lot to do. A lot of it is more admin though. I need to do a bulletin board on this wall here. And then I think I will officially be like finished, ready for Meet the Teacher night at least. I'll have to like print out all the documents for that still, but as far as classroom, I think it's pretty much done at this point. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on all of my socials, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.